What is going on? Welcome to the live stream. Let me know if you guys can hear me well. But yeah, let me know how you guys are doing today. Welcome to the live stream. Take a look here at the markets. So we got Bitcoin on 112. We'll take a look here at the markets, Bitcoin, and then we'll look at obviously the daily market update of the day, right? Thank you guys for coming to the live stream. Don't forget to like, by the way. What's up? What's up, Rick? CCE, what's up, Rick? Thank you for coming to the live stream. Let me know how you guys are doing today. We're going to take a look here at Bitcoin and the overall market. See which coins are looking bullish, or which coins are looking bullish here. Good buying opportunities. But man, the stock market had a great day today, right? The S&P 500, if we actually look at it, we got a new all-time high. I mean, look at this. Right, so I mean, this should make you bullish on crypto itself. Yeah, Bitcoin is pulling back, but I believe it's gonna follow the stock market. Okay, it's my thoughts on Velo and XCN right now. Yeah, I'll take a look at Velo. Let's actually take a look at it right now. Actually, I'll take a look at it after I do the crypto market update of the day. Let's do Bitcoin first, right? I'll take a look at it for sure though. Aster as well. So yeah, I mean, the stock market, big day today. Obviously, I mean, we have that gap right there, right? So we can pull back over but this is great to see, and this makes me bullish on Bitcoin. I mean, the stock market, new all-time high this month. We know it's, you know, Bitcoin is gonna follow this. We know that gold pulling back is bullish as well, right? And gold had a big it's been having a big pullback here. Right, we actually look here at gold on the 6 month, right? We can see, I would say this is not a good time to buy gold. I know everyone is talking about, and here's the thing, guys, when we're at the top, everyone's buying it, everyone's talking about it. That's what gold is right now. Not saying we can't go up higher, but just like just like 2012, you know, where gold is definitely going to reach a top, even if it goes higher, 5K, wherever. Right, it's going to reach a top, and we can see that we're extremely oversold right here for gold. Last time we were this oversold, January 2012 here. So, I mean, what gold likes to do is, it likes to, after it finds a top, it likes to chop out for a couple of years. But obviously, long term, very bullish on gold, right? Long term. Let me see right here. Put the music. There we go. Now you guys can see it pretty good. All right, so yeah, so gold pulling back, S&P 500 pumping, and the Russell. Where's the Russell? Because the Russell is really connected with altcoins. So you see the Russell move up big. You know, altcoins at some point are going to take off. Where's the Russell 500? Trying to find it here. No, it's here somewhere. But thank you guys for coming to the live stream. Obviously, we're gonna check out all your favorite coins. Let me see. I don't even know if I have the Russell here. Let's see. Maybe I can't find the right name. I know it has like a specific name. I'll find it later for sure. But yeah, you know, Bitcoin pulling back here. And I mean, this makes me super bullish too, right? Seeing a lot of people bearish. I missed what you said about gold. Just got here. What's your thoughts? Price targets for gold in 5 years. Stefano, thank you for going to the live stream. Yeah, I mean, so basically what I said about gold is gold going on a run, which it has been, and then pulling back, right, chopping out, is very bullish for Bitcoin in the market, because we can compare here back to 2020 when gold did go on a run, and it reached basically it broke the top from 2012, right, when it topped out here, actually 2011. So it broke that top, but then it pulled back, and it was choppy for a couple of years here. 2022, obviously putting in a big low, right? But what I'm trying to say is when gold goes on a big run like this for gold, it finds a top and it chops out, right? Pulls back, it chops out. That's very bullish for Bitcoin. So, you know, gold doing this exact thing right here could be a big sign that Bitcoin, the crypto markets, are going to take off very, very soon. Going into 2026, right? As we can see what happened here in 2020. Okay. And a big thing with that too is the stock market, right? The S&P 500 new all-time highs this month. I think today, did we put it one? Yeah, today, new all-time highs. So the S&P 500 is just gapping up, boom, boom, every single day here, new all-time high. And we know the Bitcoin. I know Bitcoin's down right now, but Bitcoin will follow the stock market, and altcoins will follow Bitcoin. So I'm very bullish right now. I think we're kind of in the period where, you know, Bitcoin and the crypto markets are about to take off, following the stock market and gold ultimately. Okay, but it doesn't mean that gold can't keep going up higher. But seeing it have this big pullback after this big run is a very bullish sign. Very bullish sign. I think pullback, but not to bear market lows and rally. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, that's what we've been doing, right? Exactly what the CE said. And to be honest, like, even if Bitcoin pulls back to 98K, which was the previous low, I still wouldn't be bearish. I'll be bearish if we close below that 98K level, right? Then I'll be bearish here. But even if we pull back to 98K, touch that, you know, fill in this massive gap here, I would still be bullish. But there is a big chance, and a big reason why I've been buying recently, that the bottom is in, right? There is a big chance, a big probability that the bottom is in. But, you know, you got a lot of people talking about ABC pattern happening and coming here to test 98K. But overall, I'm pretty bullish. We reset that weekly stochastic to here on Bitcoin, right? So you see that weekly stochastic? Very oversold. So, I mean, next time on the weekly, possibly when we're overbought, could be near the top for Bitcoin. Yeah, exactly. Shout to CE. Thank you guys for coming to the live stream. Thank you guys for liking. Also want to remind you guys, if you guys, they just gave me a new campaign for this month. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is my favorite platform. I can't talk too much about it, or else they'll ban me here on TikTok, because they always done that. You know, they're super strict on crypto. But this is it right here, right? They just gave me the campaign. Ends November 9th. And you can get up to this amount, right? Depending how much you deposit. So, I mean, take advantage of it. You know, you can deposit, withdraw it, do whatever you want. But I had no complaints with this exchange. They never had any problems at all. And you can use it to trade, or you can use it to buy crypto, do whatever you want with it. And it's two, right? It's this one here at the top, the deposit, and also the trading volume. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that. And the best reason why my link is the best is because they love my live streams, and each month, so it's supposed to be a one-time thing, but each month they give me a new campaign, meaning if you use my link once, each month you can basically, with my link, you can do what the campaign tells you to do each month and get those rewards. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say here, that this is usually like a one-time thing, but they give me these each month. And I even do them myself, right? I deposit to get, you know, that amount trading volume. So I take advantage of it as well myself. So check it out. Yeah, I don't think we're near the top. I'm bullish, guys. I've been bullish for Bitcoin. But here, one thing I would say, and I talked about this in my video yesterday. If you haven't checked it out yet, check out my recent video. Bitcoin will top in the Horus year 2026, deep analysis. It just uploaded today, 9 hours ago. Check it out on my YouTube channel. I go deep here. It's a 20-minute long video. So if you like long form content, check it out. But what I'm trying to say, I believe Bitcoin will top out in 2026. I'm not too quite sure around what time frame, but at some point in 2026, I definitely believe it will top out, due to it being it's a Horus year, it's enemy year, and you know, not just that, but also based on the charts, right? We've been on this run here. We haven't had that finale explosion yet for Bitcoin. And I believe that will happen in 2026. Okay. While also being its enemy year, and also on the Samuel Bennett chart, which I also talk about in the video, right? The Samuel Bennett chart, we can see 2026 right there. Good times to sell. So we're getting a lot of signals here. I'm trying to share this. Like, not a lot of people share this. If you guys are here, you know, shout out to everyone that's here, because you guys are in the right place. Yeah, I don't care about the views. I don't care about any of that. I just want to share here what I look at and just give you guys my opinion, right? Nothing is financial advice, but I'm very bullish for going into 2026. I'm bullish for the end of this year and going into 2026. This is on TradingView. It's free. Doge gives us patience, LOL, which I have. Yeah, we need and look, I mean, Dogecoin is still very bullish, right? We haven't broken any market structure for Dogecoin, as you can see. And a lot of bearish people out there are saying we broke market structure for Bitcoin and the overall market, and I don't believe so. You can see right here, a lot of altcoins are still very bullish. I believe I think the possibility is there are rate cuts tomorrow, but it'll be like 0.25. Let me know what you guys think. What's the probability at the moment? What's up, Vast Agency? But regarding Dogecoin, look, Dogecoin on the monthly, the reason why we're so mega bullish here, guys, okay, removing the emotions, removing the influencers and all these things, just giving you guys here straight up charts, right? You can see this is my own indicator I made. If you guys want to check out my indicators, I have 10 of them. I'm making more. You can check out my WAP. But you can see how the stochastic RSI is in the same territory, oversold territory on the monthly, that it was back here at the bear market lows. You see that? The same level. We've never been this oversold for Dogecoin since the bear market of 2022, when we went to like 5 cents. Is what I'm trying to say. So this is mega bullish, resetting that stochastic RSI, and this is why I said, yeah, I know it's weird. I know that it's no one's saying these things, but that crash that we had was bullish because it's basically resetting the market by taking out all these leverage traders that are trading with 20x, 30x, 50x, and got their trades liquidations here. It wiped them all out, basically. So now, you know, we have all this space to move to the upside while bringing down the stochastic RSI on the monthly. This is on the monthly, by the way. This is not on the hourly, on the daily. This is on the monthly, which is huge. So the number one signals here is when we get that cross So once we get that cross and we push up here above oversold, we're gonna get that momentum starting to go up for Dogecoin. Okay. So, and here's the thing, on the monthly, next time we're basically doing this, right? You see how we're very oversold here? Next time we're doing something like this, but up here, it's probably gonna be the top for Dogecoin. So when we're not up here, right? But when we're up here, you probably have 1 month to 3 months max to sell for the top to be in. Okay, we can look back here, how Dogecoin, you see how I got oversold right here, I already got overbought. You see right here, back in 2020, it was already extremely overbought. Was that the top? No, right? Even though we were overbought, that was in the top. Then we went extremely overbought, and like even when we were extremely overbought, that was in the top. We went up higher, and then right there, that's what I'm saying. When we get to overbought levels for Dogecoin, you probably have 1 to 3 months. This took a good amount of months here. I mean, this took, yeah, after we got overbought, it took like 4 to 3 months here. Okay. So, and this is based on the monthly. I mean, can I get the Samuel Bennett chart? Oh yeah. I'll show it here again. I'll show you here the Samuel Bennett chart. And again, if you guys want to watch my video I just posted today regarding Bitcoin's enemy year next year, and also I talk about the Samuel Bennett chart deep too. I talk about it here in this video. Check it out. It's my latest video on YouTube. But regarding the Samuel Bennett chart, it definitely aligns with my prediction for 2026. Right, we can see right here, I'm just giving you guys your analysis here on the Samuel Bennett chart. But I'm going to be making more content on this. I already have a shorts here on YouTube talking about it. All right, 2026, good times to sell. 2007, 1999, right? There's a lot. This chart is not perfect at all, but there's a lot of years here where it played out pretty good. Even 2019, right? The top here is the years of pandemics and all that. So 2026, it's going to be a good time to sell. That also aligns with 2027 being a GOAT year. You know, the stock market is a ox, right? With Wall Street and everything. So 2027 might be the big crash. That also aligns with the stock market going parabolic, right? I mean, putting all-time highs after all-time highs. We might have that big crash in 2027. So we shall see. Buy XRP at 49 cents. Everyone told me to sell it, and I'm glad I did it. That's awesome. Shout out to Christopher. That's awesome, bro. I mean, you're just like me then, because I bought a ton of XRP. It's my biggest holding in terms of profits, around the same level, 40 to 50 cents. And the reason why I bought was because 2024 I saw was XRP's positive year. I made a ton of content on this before 2024 too, by the way. You can check it out on my YouTube channel here on TikTok. Just search XRP Dragon Year Sir Lewis or whatever. And, you know, no one's talking about it. I'm like the only one that talked about it regarding XRP's positive year 2024. And it went from like 40 cents to like $2. Okay. With the SEC losing and Gary Gensler resigning and all these things happening. So it's crazy. 100-year cycle, bro, for the stock market. Yeah, let me see some comments here. I think XRP will go back to $3. RSR had a dip, hoping for a big bounce back up. Yeah, I'm bullish on RSR as well. So, you know, before we check out your altcoins here that you guys are commenting, let's do a crypto market update of the day. Let's see what's up and down here on the daily. Right, I love to do these to kind of give you guys your perspective on what's going on the day. Obviously, it's a red day. Bitcoin pulling back to 112. But we can see Arrow is up 10%. So Aerodrome up 10%. I'm very bullish on Base. Toshi as well. Yeah, Ethereum is going to 5K. It will go to 5K eventually. And we just got a couple coins up here on the daily. Most coins are down. Morpho. I like Morpho too, right? It's on base. It's like a lending protocol on base. 6%. I did buy. I didn't have any Morpho. I missed out on it, but I did buy on this crash. I bought a little bit. So Sui is down 4% too. So there's a lot of great opportunities here on the day in the top 200. Yeah, we got RSR down 4%. We got Telcoin. That was another coin I entered a position on. Zora too, right? Zora is one to look at for sure. I do think I think decentralized social media is gonna be a big thing, narrative eventually. I think Zora is a big one in terms of that. So let's take a look here at Sui. The first altcoin we'll take a look at. Let me just remove this. Let's take a look at Sui. Let's see where Sui can possibly go to, right? So, yep, I even remember when XRP was that price and you predicted it. Yeah, thank you, Bebop. Shout out to Bebop. Shout out to all the OGs here who remember. And that's why I'm happy I make these videos, because you can go back here on my YouTube channel. You can check out my TikToks here, and you'll have all the videos. And this is one of them. This is one of my predictions here for Bitcoin. Bitcoin topping out in the horse here. Definitely check this out. I posted this today. Okay. So take a look here at Sui. Obviously, we had the flash crash here for Sui at 55 cents, but the bullish thing is we pulled back up to around $2, right? We're holding this level. What I'm liking here is that Sui, again, if it was like over here somewhere kind of struggling, that would be bearish, right? But the fact that we went up, we're still holding that Fibonacci level. We're still above these lows, previous lows here. We're bringing that monthly stochastic RSI down to oversold, resetting that right to oversold, as well as very oversold on the weekly. These are positive things, very positive things. So we need to hold this level, right? We need to hold 212. If we don't hold 212, there's a big chance we can revisit like 170. But I'm not saying that will happen. It's just based on if we close below 212 here, okay? In terms of where a Sui can push up here, my price prediction on Sui, I can definitely see it going to minimum $15 based on the Fibonacci here, right? $15 to even like 25, right? From 15 to 25, that's my sell zone. The highest I see it going is like around the 60. But that's not guaranteed, right? The probability is that it tops out from 15 to like 25, around here somewhere. Right, I'll be monitoring this as we go. This is all situational. Sui can be a early mover, and we could be hitting like $15 while Bitcoin is still at 130K, 150K. Right, but let's say Bitcoin's at 180K, 200K, and we're kind of stagnating right here. I think that's where Sui will top out. So it's, we got to take this one day at a time. It's situational, but I'm bullish on Sui overall. I think this is one of the most obvious coins to buy. It's in this bullish, nice uptrend. It's Sui's first bull market. It's one of the most anticipated layer ones out there. So for sure, Sui. And also, by the way, so regarding about the horse year for Bitcoin, this was the last horse year for Bitcoin in 2014, right? 2014 horse year. Look how Bitcoin did that year. So it's between the vertical lines, right? It did really bad. It topped out in 2013, and then 2014 was actually the first year here in which Bitcoin had a massive, it was the first test, right? Had a massive dump. It went down the lowest it ever did in history, which it went down like 72%. You see right here? 2014. This was Bitcoin's enemy year, horse year. This is why I make this video. This is why I talk about these things that no one talks about, right? And I'm sharing this to prepare you guys for 2026. I'm not saying you're gonna see a lot of TikToks. There's a lot of people talking about you want to sell all your crypto before 2026 horse year. I think that's wrong. I think we can explode into 2026, but we'll top out. It'll be the pivotal year where we top out. Okay. Man, I really need the altcoin season. Hope it's next month. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. Appreciate it. Anytime, Anonymous. Thank you, bro. Co-AI, we got Bonk. All right, let's check out Co-AI and Bonk. Co-AI and Bonk. Let's see how we're doing. Is Co-AI like a new coin? Yeah, it looks like it's a new coin, yeah. I mean, if it's a new coin, it's going to be hard to kind of give you like a all-time high prediction, right? It is dumping right now, so it's not looking good here if we break this level. It's testing out this low, right, where we can find the bottom here. But you definitely got to look at the tokenomics here. I mean, newer coins are kind of hard to predict just because they just came out. But, you know, there's a big chance we kind of have like a nice rounded bottom. It's just that if you close below here around, you know, $3, under 340, under 330, there's a big chance we can lose this support and have a big dump back under $1, right? So just be careful with that. You want to be careful with newer coins that just came out. This came out back in September, so you want to be careful with these coins. But I mean, there is a big chance we can find a bottom here. What I would do is, on the safe side, to be on the safe side, I'll wait maybe a week or two to kind of see it flattening out in this level, and then I'll definitely buy if you're bullish on the project. So let's take a look here at Bonk now. Let's see how Bonk's been reacting with this crash. Check out Stratos. Well, what is the ticker? Is Stratus? Stratus. I'll check out Sonic too. I'll check out Sonic. I do have some Sonic. I'm down on Sonic, but I'm not down a ton because I started buying Sonic when it was like around 33 cents. So, man, you guys are killing it. Even with the bearish sentiment, you guys been killing it with the likes, with the follows. Absolutely amazing. So, let's take a look here at Bonk. Bonk had that flash crash down here. The good thing is we came back up. I'm definitely gonna do the monthly close in 3 days. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna live stream that. But we got 2 days here to possibly, right, put a bottom right here. You can see how Bonk came back here to this previous support here. I would say if Bonk closes below here, right, on the monthly, we got to close here below 4012. Then we're pretty bearish. We're probably gonna revisit this low. If we lose that, we're probably gonna revisit that Fibonacci level. Okay, I'm just being straight up with you guys. So it's if this then that situation. But again, there's a big chance we can close out here on the monthly above this previous low, and then continue, put in that higher low and continue this uptrend. Especially because we're already pretty oversold here on the weekly. Very oversold on the weekly. To the same level as, so yeah, I mean, this is actually bullish, very bullish divergence, because if we get that close, right, if we get the monthly close and we keep getting these weekly close, because we see right here we're putting in a higher low with those closes, but the stochastic RSI is putting in a lower low. Okay, I teach this in my course. If you guys are interested, you can check out my course. But here, this is my cheat sheet that you'll get with my course. You can always have this to look at charts and everything like that. But look at that, right? So we're putting in a higher low. That's what Bonk's doing. While stochastic's putting in a lower low. A very big lower low too, by the way. And not just the stochastic, but money flow, which is in green as well. Okay, so it's both right there. And that is hidden bullish divergence, which you guys can see right there is bullish. Here, my cheat sheet. So I'm liking that. I'm liking that for bonk. This definitely signals a bottom. All right. So yeah. And guys, don't worry. I'm gonna check out all your favorite altcoins. Do not worry. I'm gonna check them all out. Let me scroll up here. When this bull, look, my prediction on this bull market being over is 2026. Now, I don't know exactly when in 2026. I'll definitely keep you guys updated as we go. In that case, you guys want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on here. But I believe at some point in 2026 we'll find the top. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do Ethereum, Dogecoin. Who commented first? Did you comment Tonic first? Okay, since you didn't comment Tonic first, we'll do Velo. Let's do Velo, XCN, and all those coins right there. And I'll eventually get to Tonic for sure, and Sonic, yeah, Sonic as well. So Velo, I mean, Velo was at this really beautiful uptrend. It broke that. Now the big test here is losing this support level, right? This support level right here for Velo is pretty critical. Or else we do get a break of structure here for Velo. So, I mean, honestly, I think right now it's definitely not a bad time to buy Velo here if we can hold this support level, right? We can hold this. I mean, the bearish thing here too, right, is this is kind of looking like a head and shoulders. So if we break this, man, if we break this, we're going back down hard, right? So we need to hold this this level right here, the neckline, basically, okay? And we're kind of fighting for our lives here on the monthly, which is not looking good. But we can, you know, close around here or pull back up here in the next 2 days. Then we should be fine here for Velo. We might find a bottom here, right? We're extremely oversold on the weekly, which is good to see. On the monthly, we're getting near those oversold levels right there. And ultimately, you know, we're basically revisiting this level, right? Where Velo collapsed back in 2023. It dumped here. So we're revisiting those levels and flipping it as support, okay? So if you missed out on Velo, I mean, it does, in my opinion, definitely doesn't look like a bad time to buy here on this massive pullback. You just got to be you know, maybe you could wait until the monthly close to be safe. Pretty bullish on it. Added to my bond position. Bonk position is going to rock in the next few. Yeah, I'm bullish on bonk too. I haven't bought bonk in a while. I might have to buy a little bit more too. So Sonic. Let's take a look here at Sonic. Because man, Sonic has been looking pretty awful. I'm not gonna lie. And I do have this coin. I bought this coin. I started accumulating Sonic around here. Right, around 30 cents. So I'm down like 50% on it. Right? At least I didn't buy here when it was at $1. Right, but I'm down 50% on it. A lot of people are down even more than that when they bought here. Now, you know, it is looking bearish here because, I mean, on the monthly, you can see how this is just a massive, massive red candle to the lows here that we haven't even been since the bear market lows. So we kind of need a miracle here in the next 3 days here for Sonic to kind of pull up a little bit higher, maybe to 19 cents, close out around 19, 18, 20 cents here. That would be bullish. I mean, not bullish, but a sign that this could possibly be the bottom, the pivoting bottom here. At the moment, it's looking pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. Even though we're extremely oversold, right, on the monthly, on the weekly, as you can see, we need to have and that's the thing. I would only add here or buy is if I see that happening. Okay, we can move back to 19, 20 cents here. Okay, it's better to be on the safer side than to buy now and then catching, you know, basically getting a falling knife. So not looking too good for Sonic, to be honest. All right, let's take a look at some more coins here. We got Polkadot, Tonic. Let's take a look at Tonic. Now, I did buy this coin I'm down a little bit on it, but I'm still bullish here. If you're bullish on crypto.com, you should definitely look at Tonic. It's like a low cap coin on crypto.com. But you can see we had, you know, with that crypto.com pump, we pumped, but then we dumped and we put in a new low. So, I mean, that's definitely not good. Definitely not good at all. I do believe, though, you know, crypto.com moving up big to 50 cents a dollar. I do believe this coin will follow that, being on crypto.com, right? And start changing, you know, start creating a new uptrend, right? Pivot from this low and start moving up pretty big. You know, these altcoins are going to move pretty fast, the ones that do survive towards the end of the bull market. So this can definitely turn around here for sure. It's just, if we can get a monthly close around 23 cents, right? 0.23, that would be very bullish. Not even 23 cents, so like 7 zeros, right? So we can get a close right here, that would be pretty good. But right now it's looking bearish. Looking pretty bearish here. Putting in this new low. You think there's gonna happen? What are you saying is gonna happen? What do you mean by that? You mean altcoin season? Let's see what's the next coin. Okay. VeChain. And also, guys, if you guys want to check it out, my monthly campaign is out. Each month they give me new campaigns for you guys to basically get free crypto. Check it out right here. All right, it's the link in the bio. Each month, again, take advantage of it using my link. And yeah. So VeChain, let's take a look at VeChain. Let's see here. So VeChain dumping down here. It's been oversold for a long time here on the monthly. Right. VeChain is very oversold on the monthly. And we can see we're putting in a big red candle here on the monthly, revisiting the bear market lows. So, I mean, this is pretty bearish here, putting in this new low. The bullish thing here is that, you know, this could possibly be the bottom, the pivoting moment here. Revisiting these levels here as we're very oversold. You know, if you start to get a bottoming pattern, right? But if the market starts to move up, altcoins start to move up, and VeChain is kind of just hanging around here still, not showing any signs of moving up pretty big, then that's very bearish. So I would definitely be on the safer side and kind of watch out to see what VeChain does. If we pull back up here on the monthly closed, back to 0.20, that's pretty good. But at least at the moment, it's definitely not looking good here. The good thing is that, like I said, we're revisiting these bear market lows. So then there's definitely a big chance this could be the bottom here that we need for VeChain to start to pivot back up, right? And it's very oversold on the monthly. It's very oversold on the weekly. Usually want to buy coins that are very oversold. But in this case, I'll definitely wait it out to see what happens here for VeChain on the closing, on the monthly close. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to get an altcoin season. I definitely think Bitcoin is going to explode. The thing is, guys, that everyone's asking for altcoin season, this and that. It's just that altcoin season is fast, right? It's, I think last altcoin season was like 3 months or 2 months or something like that. So it's not, you know, it comes fast. It starts happening fast and it ends fast. So it kind of it doesn't like, it kind of comes out of nowhere in a way. Nice, you made 18K off meme coins. Polkadot. Let's check out Polkadot. Check out XRP too. I'm bullish on XRP. I don't know what happened with Western Union. What is that? They're doing on Solana, right? Coin on Solana. I definitely don't think XRP is toast. But maybe Polkadot is, right? Polkadot not looking good, man. I mean, this is pretty disappointing. Like at least VeChain is like retesting its bear market lows. Polkadot is below its bear market lows. We're putting in new lows here. So yeah, I mean, this is a very different chart from other altcoins because the flash, see a lot of altcoins, this flash crash, they came down to above their bear market lows. Polkadot is just, and by the way, I gotta find the clip. It was in some live stream. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna find the clip, but I've been saying this. I was doing the measured move here for Polkadot, and these people were making fun of me. They were making fun of me, and I said, like, Polkadot will come down here. There's a big chance we can come down here to these levels, right under $1 or so. I think I even said a little bit lower, but it doesn't matter because we basically came down here. And they were just laughing, and when Polkadot started moving up, they're like, "Ha, you know, did Polkadot go down to your price yet?" And then we had the flash crash, and it did. So it's very it's pretty hilarious, but I wish I could find that clip of me saying this months back ago. I think it was based on my measured move. But yeah, I mean, monthly close here would be very bearish here at $3 for Polkadot. We definitely need to get at least to 330, 38, 340. See what happens. So I will be doing the monthly close in 2 days. Yeah. When do I think it will start? As far as Bitcoin moving up big, definitely you know, this month, I mean, not this month, but November, December, and altcoins starting to stabilize and move with it. But in terms of the explosive altcoin season, 2 month, 3 month, right, altcoin season, which is fast, like I said, probably into 2026. Right, but I do see it. I do see altcoins moving up pretty good the end of this year, right? So I see it going into 2026, but 2026 I believe will be the top. So I'm bullish going on to 2026. Right now we're at a crossroads where a lot of people are bearish and they're calling for the top to be in, and they're saying it's just going to get worse into 2026. I believe we're gonna start doing good slowly. See how Bitcoin is slowly moving up. We're putting new all-time highs here in the stock market. Right, the stock market is moving up pretty big. Gold hit all-time highs and is pulling back. These are all signs that the crypto market and Bitcoin are going to react positive to, especially a quantitative easing accelerating too. So based on the situation, I'm very bullish going into 2026. Despite a lot of people saying that we topped out. Okay. And I said this also months back ago. I said there's going to be a scenario where we have a pullback. I did not expect it to be the biggest crypto crash ever in terms of liquidation. But I did say there's going to be a pullback or a correction during this time period to make it seem like Bitcoin is following the 4-year cycle. Because you can see right here. Let me take out these lines here. You see the yellow lines, right? The yellow lines. If Bitcoin topped out here, we topped out in the same time length from every halving, right? If I get the time length here, and I said this, like, there's going to be something that happens within this time frame. You see the time frame right here? You get that, boom, right? Look at that. See, wait, right there, yeah. See that? Bitcoin topped out at the same time length from the 2017 one. And then you put it right here. Voila, look at that. You see? So, again, a lot of people are saying that Bitcoin is following the 4-year cycle and topping out in the same time period. But I believe this is just This is just the market makers playing with people, you know, psychology. I don't believe we're following the Fourier cycle. I believe we're going to break it. And I believe this pullback correction, the biggest crypto crash ever, is just
new subscriber.
Just a way of making people think that we topped out and we're following this Fourier cycle to then pump the markets and surprise them and be like, okay, Bitcoin is breaking out of the Fourier cycle. This is insane. And you're probably going to, once you start to hear the super cycle narrative in 2026, that's probably when the top will be. That's probably when the top will be. So I'm just going to be live streaming here every day with you guys. Just give you guys here my opinion. I appreciate everyone that's here. See, even with the bearish sentiment, we got over 50 people. And if you guys are new to me, definitely follow. I have a YouTube channel. I'm trying to get to 40K. I'm at 39K right now. So I just need one more K. We hit 40K. I make daily videos, as you can see right here. I just made a Trezor video. So if you guys are interested in a really good cold storage wallet, check out my Trezor Safe 7 wallet. First impressions. Just a spoiler, I pre-ordered this already. I think this is going to be the best crypto wallet once it comes out this November. And if you guys want to pre-order it too, to get the free wireless charger, if you pre-order, you get like a free wireless charger. Check out my link. It should be in the link bio, or you can check out my video. It'll definitely help out my channel a lot. But check this out. If you guys are in crypto, you want to invest in your security. That's number one. Your security of your crypto is number one. And I think Trezor Safe 7 is the best wallet. Once it comes out, it's the best wallet because of open source security, and also user interface is looking really good for this device. Okay, it's a big touch screen, and it has Trezor is known to have great user interface, so check it out. But yeah, I do a lot of Toshi updates too, so if you like Toshi, definitely subscribe. Man, I don't know what the heck happened right there. Hold up, let me... There we go. To me, it's like a slow motion bear market. But you should do. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are thinking that this is the top in the bear market, right? In the slow mo. I mean, if we have, I mean, what would be considered the bear market, right? Coming back to the 60s, right? The 60K Bitcoin, would that be considered a bear market, or dumping down to like the 30Ks, right? I would say a lot of that has to do with altcoins too. Seeing how they react. But yeah, I mean, my Bitcoin price prediction. Look, I would not be surprised if Bitcoin goes to 200K. I honestly wouldn't. But I definitely see it going higher than 150K. I feel like it's in between 150K and 200K. So maybe 180K, 185, 175, somewhere around that ballpark. I could see it topping out. Yeah. So fetch. Let's do fetch because he asked first, and then we'll do crow for sure. Let's do fetch, and then we'll do crow, because I'm bullish on crow. I'm very bullish on crow. Now fetch, we can see we had a big dump here for fetch, but the positive thing is we're pulling back to this level from 2023. We need to hold this level, continue this uptrend. It's just a massive long-term uptrend here for fetch. You find a low here. This could be the beginning of that pivot to the upside. And the start of the momentum here would be when on the monthly we get a cross, stochastic cross, but then cross this level right here, the 20, right? Cross the 20. That's when the momentum is moving up. We're going to probably make some big moves when that happens. But we need to close here, right? We need to close here. The monthly close is going to be very important. And we can start to bounce here. I believe this is basically the low, in my opinion, watching this chart, right? Because we had to come back to this level to fill in this gap, flip this as support, right? Bounce back here and put in a higher low, right? You know, we couldn't put in a higher low here. We lost that 618, but we'll probably put in a higher low right there. and then we'll pivot. But if you want to be on the safer side, just wait for the monthly close. Kind of see if we can hold this level and not break this level. We're looking at fetch. Any coin I'm looking at should be right here on the right side. Now we're going to look at crypto.com. I'm going to share why I'm bullish on crypto.com. Yeah. Thank you guys for the gifts, by the way. Sorry if I missed some gifts. Shout out to the GOAT, RP, the GOAT. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. I take on Doge. I'm bullish on Doge. I'll check it out. Yeah, this cycle, yeah. So, Chronos. Why am I bullish on Crow? Well, besides obviously bullish news here in correlation with Trump, right? The connections with Trump. The chart's looking good for Crow. And in this chart, Crow was right here before the big news. And I was talking about being bullish for Crow even down here. I have proof. It's all recorded on the live streams and YouTube because we were getting bullish divergence here. Okay. And then we had the massive explosion. Crow came exactly to my Fibonacci target right there. At that top right there. And now we pulled back. We had the flash crash, but here's the bullish thing, right? We're holding above that 618 level. So holding above the 618 level here for Crow is very bullish. You can even see on the weekly. So on the monthly, it's kind of like, okay, we're holding above it, but I don't really know what's going on here. What's the price action looking around here, the 618? But we zoom in here on the weekly, and you can see how we beautifully come down here when you bounce on the 618 right there, right? Boom, boom, boom. So this is very bullish for Crow because this is a big point of control for Crow here to hold, right? To hold above. You can see right here in the past, we broke it. We broke that 618, got rejected at the 0.5, and then broke it again to the downside. We didn't hold, right? Then right here, we broke that 618. Right, we couldn't break that 0.5. We lost the 618, dumped down again. Now it's different because now even with the biggest crypto crash, Crow wicking down here, moving back up, holding the 618 is the key for Crow to explode. One thing is to have this crash and kind of hanging around here below the 618. That would be bearish, right? Kind of struggle here, but we come back up and we're holding that level right there above 12 cents. So while all this resetting that stochastic RSI on the weekly. So we're even getting bullish divergence here for Crow, if you can see it, by putting in a higher low here, right? We're putting in a higher low. We're putting in a lower low on stochastic. You see that? So this is why I teach in my course if you guys are interested. Hidden bullish divergence right there. This is the Sir Lewis cheat sheet that you guys can get in my course. But right here, we're putting in an HL for Crow and then a lower low for the stochastic. You see that? So I'm liking Crow. I'm liking how Crow is looking. This to me is definitely a easy buy here looking at the charts for the long term, right? But I've been buying here since 8-9 cents. But yeah, very bullish on Crow. I definitely like it. You guys been killing it. Thank you guys for the likes. Gold view. There's the gold view right there. Man, gold, I want to share something here on gold, right? On the 6 month for gold, we're extremely overbought. Last time we were this overbought was 2021, but 2012 after that, right? So, I mean, it's kind of crazy here. But the bullish thing here for gold is that after, you know, it has these big moves to the upside, these big all-time highs, when it pulls back like it did here in 2020, We know what happened with Bitcoin then. It exploded, right, in 2021. So if gold does something similar, then we know Bitcoin is going to move up big, right? And the S&P 500 is looking great. I mean, we're putting all-time highs today. And this is why I'm bullish for 2026. But we're setting ourselves to have a big crash 2027, right? So I believe we'll top out 2026. Probably like 2 to 3 months after Bitcoin tops out for the stock market. And then have a big crash in 2027. That's my prediction at the moment. Crypto Granny says, hey Lewis, just a heads up on Evernorth. XRP Treasury is already trading on the stock market. Armanda Arquist. Wow, really? That's awesome. I didn't know. I didn't hear about that. I definitely. So what's the ticker? Armanda. Ticker will conquer to XRP. XRP in December. Oh, okay. Wow, that's great news. Shout out to Crypto Granny coming on here with huge bullish news for XRP. Which, as you guys know, I'm bullish on XRP. My biggest holding in terms of profits. But I mean, that's very bullish. Okay. And I think XRP is going to continue to surprise a lot of people, in my opinion. Doge, what do you see? What I see for Doge is also bullish divergence. Bullish divergence here for Doge. All right, we have higher low. Right, we're in this nice uptrend, higher lows, but then lower low on stochastic right there. And this is on the monthly, by the way. One thing is to have bullish divergence on the daily or weekly, which plays out fast. To have it on the monthly, it takes a little bit longer to play out, but once it plays out, the momentum is huge. We will explode. Okay, we're gonna explode. So Doge is looking good. Doge is looking it did not. I mean, look at this chart. Does this look like a broke market structure? Right? Does that look like a broke market structure right there? We look very similar to right here. Very similar, right? As you can see right there. It's just that this time Dogecoin is obviously much more mature than right here. It was very low cap, and when it ran, it went up big fast. But here we can see that very more choppy, but we're still in this massive uptrend. Okay. And what's bullish here is that with the massive crypto crash, liquidation crash, we reset that stochastic back to extreme oversold here on the monthly. So next time we're extremely overbought, it's probably 1 to 3 months before Dogecoin tops out. Just like back here. Right, we got overbought. It was around 4 months before it topped out here, while even being overbought. So that's why the monthly is very critical to keep your eyes on. Hey Lewis, just remember it's buying. It's like buying MicroStrategy at 12, trading now almost 200. Wow. So let me know the ticker again. I definitely want to check it out because I don't really have stocks like that, but this one might be worth it. That's insane. Let me see. So it's our let me see here. Shout out to Crypto Granny too, by the way. These amazing bullish updates. Okay, I got you. I haven't done the XLM yet. Let's check out XLM. ZBCN, I got you, ZBCN. Let's do did you ask first? Let me see who asked first here. Actually, XLM asked first. So we'll do that. XLM. Again, I just want to remind you guys to check out my YouTube channel. I upload every day. We're about to hit 40K. My latest video regarding Bitcoin topping out in the horse year 2026. I do a lot of Toshi updates. Trezor Safe 7. If you guys want to get it, check it out right there. And you guys can also check out my campaign right here. You guys can check it out in the link bio and basically get up to 300 or 500 based on the trading volume. And I'm giving these out with my link. It's not a one-time reward. It's every single month. I give these new campaigns out. It refreshes, and with that same link, you can see right here, X Sir Lewis. With that same link, you can basically do these same things again, right? Deposit again and get those rewards, new rewards. So definitely check it out. So XLM, you can see here on the weekly. Look, even if XLM breaks this support, right, we're bullish, right? Even if we come down here to 16 cents or so, we're still, I would say we're still bullish for XLM. Okay, even if we do something like that, boom, I would still say we're still bullish here. We're still in this uptrend, massive uptrend for XLM. Now, I'm not saying that will happen. I'm just giving you guys here a possibility if that does happen. Okay, so at the moment, we're holding this previous top here, which is bullish. They just banned my TikTok. Sorry guys, I'm just typing out. I'm just typing right here. Yeah. I'm just typing right here my appeal. Before they didn't even let you type. Now they're letting you type right here. So right here, my live does not contain the content mentioned in the notice. And then I basically just typed, you know, about that my live doesn't contain it. Wow, they even let you put files. This is ridiculous. All right, I'm just gonna submit it. It's just crazy at this point. I mean, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing the live stream here. I got you guys. Shout out to you guys here on YouTube. We got 20 people on here. You guys are killing it. Man, TikTok just sucks, man. I mean, you just can't say anything on there. I literally didn't even say the name BitUnix. I didn't say any of the exchanges. It's just insane. But hopefully my account nothing happens to it, right? Because it is kind of on the edge, because I did get a lot of bans from the past month. And hopefully they accept the appeal. Hopefully they review it. Because that's the thing, there's so many bots. I'm pretty sure there's a ton of AI bots that they'll look out for keywords and then they'll just ban you, and then they'll have a real person review it. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, let me know what coins you guys want to check out. We'll check them out here. Let's see. I do have a video coming out tomorrow on my YouTube channel here called the top 5 altcoins I'm bullish on, and top 5 altcoins to buy before they explode. That's coming out tomorrow. And man, I've been bringing a video every single day. Look at this, it's been crazy. But yeah, that's coming out tomorrow. XCN, please. Yeah, let's check out XCN here for Harley. I still hold my XCN. I still hold it. I should have taken profits, but I was just, you know, holding long term. So we're looking for XCN. We did break to the downside here, which is not good. Right? How low can we go here? How low can we go? I mean, we are holding that previous support here from when we had that first crash here in March 2025. All right. So, I mean, if we can hold this level, that would be good. If we close below this, which we haven't yet. So, I mean, it kind of really is on the lifeline here for XCN. Either this is a double bottom, we hold this, or we close below it. At the moment on the monthly, we're closing below it on the monthly. But on the weekly, we're kind of holding it here, right? We're holding it here at the moment for the weekly. Obviously extremely oversold. But pretty I mean, it's bullish divergence here in a way. Well, not really, right? Last time we were this oversold too. Last time we were at this level. So on the monthly, yeah, on the monthly, the momentum looks like it wants to come down too, right? So if we lose this level, there's a big chance we can come down here, fill in this massive gap from the God candle, and come down here to 00046, which would be like a 50% drop, right? So definitely not looking good for XCN, to be honest. Not that it's bearish, right? We can do something like this. We can have this big drop and still be bullish here, right? Find a low here, flip the previous top as support, and then have a nice sharp recovery. If, like I said again, if we close below this level here on the monthly and on the weekly, if we're getting these bearish closings right here, it's gonna be the first sign. It's gonna be on the weekly. So at the moment we're holding it, which is a good sign. Let me zoom in here on the daily. Let me see what's going on the daily. So I'm kind of liking the 4 hour, right? Kind of get a inverse head and shoulders possibility here on the 4 hour, which is a good bottoming pattern. And on the weekly too, right? A nice inverse head and shoulders possibly forming. So, I mean, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. We just have to watch here closely to see if we get those bearish closing here. BNB is on fire right now. Let's check out BNB. BNB, new all-time high this month, 1,106. And let's take a look at it. Let's see how BNB is looking here. So we're overbought here for BNB. Doesn't mean the top is in. All right, but we're overbought on the monthly. On the weekly, we were overbought, coming back down now. So you might pull back here to maybe 1,000 or so for BNB. Now, will we pull back to this major point of control here, or will that be next bear market, which is around 748? That's really the big question here. We have to look for BNB. All right. And I would say if we close below 900, what was it, like 950, then I would say, yeah, we'll have that sharp drop there. If we close below this massive support level here, then I would say, yeah. Right. But I mean, BNB is still in this massive uptrend. It's looking amazing. And if Bitcoin moves up big, which I believe it will, I believe it probably won't come down here until next bear market, to be honest. On the 2-week too, right, we're pretty oversold, overbought, pulling back. So, I mean, a pullback for BNB at 1,000 would be pretty healthy here. Not a big surprise. That's what I said about Ethereum, right? I said Ethereum, for this market to be bullish, we need to have a pullback to the same exact level here for Ethereum. When it was exploding here at 4,900, I said, look, we have to have this pullback for Ethereum, or else we're going to top out prematurely. So I'm happy that it's done that, right? Filling in this, and you got to understand, this is a multi-year resistance top. So pulling back and flipping that as support is bullish. In fact, look at Ethereum. We just had the biggest crypto crash in history, and look at Ethereum, right? You would expect us to be like down here or something with the biggest crash in history, but I mean, look at it. It's still very bullish. It's just pulling back to flip a multi-year resistance level as support. So just looking at Ethereum itself makes me bullish on this market overall, and why I'm bullish going into 2026. And check out KeyCat for me. What's your thoughts on Caspa? Okay, let's check out KeyCat first, and I'll share my thoughts on Caspa, because Caspa did come down a good amount. Take a look at KeyCat. Let me actually look at KeyCat on Dex Screener, because it would just be better seeing the full chart, you know what I mean? Let's see. Let me see if they approved my appeal. Appeal submitted. All right, they're reviewing it. Hopefully they approve it. So KeyCat, let me put on the, how do you put indicators on here? I think it's here now. Where are the indicators at? Oh, right here. So yeah, I mean, KeyCat is extremely oversold here on the weekly. And it's definitely not looking bad, to be honest. I mean, a lot of meme coins, low cap meme coins too, are looking like this, right? And a lot of them obviously are looking like a rug, right? But I mean, KeyCat is definitely looking like it's consolidating here, building support before it really starts to move up big. Which I believe there's gonna be a lot of meme coins that do something kind of like that, and KeyCat might be one of them. As it's extremely oversold here. Let's go zoom in here on the daily. You know, as long as we don't lose this support, right? We can't lose this support here of 001716 area. Right, we're still in this massive downtrend. We can break and hold at 002928 level right there. There could be signs here that we pivot. We start this pivot, right? The bottom is in. Let me look here on the monthly too. And you gotta understand, a lot of Latoshi looked exactly like this before it exploded, right? So just because a KeyCat is down a ton like this doesn't mean it's dead. I would say it's dead once it closes below 0017 and starts putting in new lows here, monthly lows. Then I would say it's dead. But I mean, at the moment, it could be holding this level and starting to move big. So I mean, not bad. If you want to have a high risk bag, right, that you put a portion of your portfolio, KeyCat doesn't look like a bad coin on base. So my thoughts on Caspa. Let's take a look at Caspa. I'm still fundamentally bullish on Caspa. The charts do look bearish here because we broke the lows. We're putting in new lows here. At the moment, we're at a 0.5 Fibonacci level. We're holding that pretty well here on the weekly. You can see how for the 3 weeks straight, boom, 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 right? We're holding that level. So these are good signs. We're oversold here for Caspa. Last time we were this oversold was right here. So we're not getting any bullish divergence. We're extremely oversold. We're holding the Fibonacci level, but we're still in this massive downtrend. Okay, so we're kind of, I mean, long term, I'm being bullish on Caspa fundamentally. I'm bullish here. I think it's a great buying opportunity. But for a lot of people, it could be bearish, right? And they believe we might continue this downtrend and we close below here. If we close below 0.50, then we're probably going to break this and revisit the 618, which is around 0.33. So you want to watch this level closely here, depending on where we close here on the monthly and the weekly. If we get a monthly, right, if we get a monthly move back up here to 0.65 or so, close above here, then we're looking very bullish for Caspa. So we got 3 days left here to see what Caspa does. I'm still bullish on Caspa. I believe this coin can still go to $1 plus. But we have to find a low here. We have to find a bottom. And that could be in, the bottom could be in, or we close below those levels that I said at 0.50. All right, and then 0.47, and we come down here. Okay, but overall, I see, you know, Caspa is just looking for that higher low. Whether it found it already, and this is the move back up to the upside, or we didn't find it, and then we move up eventually. Thank you anytime. I have a bunch of SHIB. I wish it would even hit 1 penny. LOL. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, and you know, regarding SHIB hitting a penny, you want to have sell limit orders to be prepared for that, right? Just like we had the flash crash with a ton of coins going down a crazy amount, and then you have these exchanges preventing people from buying them at those prices. You want to have sell limit orders for when that happens, because I'm pretty sure when that happens, it's going to be the same thing that happened with the crash. Exchanges not going to let you come in to sell, right, to send your SHIB to those exchanges. So you want to have some sell limit orders so you're prepared ahead of time. Do whiff. Okay, well, let's do whiff here. Let's do whiff. Let me see. So whiff. Let me see if there's a better chart for whiff on a. Here we go. So, I mean, whiff is not looking too bad either, right? Flash crashing down here, but wicking back up here, putting in a higher low. Right, coming to extremely oversold levels here on the weekly. So I believe whiff closing around in this area is bullish, right? Putting in a higher low, and then started to pivot to this. I believe it's just in this massive pendant that eventually will break to the upside, is what I see for whiff. right? One thing is, like I said, to have the flash crash, but kind of struggle around this level, right? Kind of struggle here, putting in a new low. We didn't have that. We didn't have that for WIF. All right, so right now we're kind of resisting that 0.78 level. If we can close above that, that's a bullish sign that we'll probably test the 618 at 81 cents. The long term, I like WIF. I think this coin will definitely be a survivor here for the Solana meme coins going forward. And tomorrow, guys, I have a new video coming out. The top 5 altcoins to buy that are looking bullish based on the charts. So that's going to come out tomorrow. This is my video today. I'm uploading once a day, so you guys put a notification bell so you guys know when I go live, and also when I do post a video. If you want to get the Trezor Safe 7, check out my first impressions video on it, what I think about it. And you can also use my link to get it, and you'll get the free wireless charger if you pre-order. It's going to come out November 23rd, I believe. Okay. And of course, shout out to BitUnix. If you guys already have my link, you can already participate in this. If you don't, if you haven't signed up yet with my link, sign up and you can get up to 300 bucks depositing 1,000, 150 depositing 500, and also the trading volume bonus. And this is instant rewards. You know, you get it instantly after doing this. Okay. This ends November 9th, but once you use my link, it's not a one-time reward. It's a every month reward. Shout out to BitUnix because they love my live streams. They're giving me these campaigns every month. So if you use this month, well, next month, you can get rewards again when I have my new campaign. Okay, so take advantage of that. Do I think? I do believe so. I think there's a big chance we'll have a new all-time high in November, especially for Ethereum, which is looking bullish. So I'm definitely bullish for November. Okay. Yeah. In terms of Bitcoin dominance, let's see Bitcoin dominance. Where's Bitcoin dominance here? I mean, we might still push up here for Bitcoin dominance, maybe in the next coming days or early November, back to the 60s. But I believe we'll probably put in a higher low from the top here. I would be surprised if we break the top for Bitcoin dominance. We would have to have a situation where Bitcoin is at like 130K plus and all coins are kind of flat still. Then we'll see something like that. But I believe we'll see Bitcoin move up big first, and then it won't be too long until Ethereum and other altcoins will follow, which will bring it down. So at the moment, I believe Bitcoin dominance top is in, unless something like I said happens where Bitcoin just pumps to 130K, 150K, and altcoins are kind of slowly moving up, trying to catch up. So just want to say thank you guys so much. Check out my YouTube video coming out tomorrow, and check out the one on the horse year, Bitcoin topping out, my prediction on Bitcoin topping out 2026, the horse year. Yes, I believe the extended cycle. And regarding that, before I go off, I'm pretty sure you missed this. I talked about this, but I predicted, this months back ago, I said they're going to make it seem like the 4-year cycle is in play by having a big correction and pullback. And we had the biggest crypto crash in history due to the market makers crashing the markets purposely, in my opinion, to liquidate a ton of people. But not just that, right? Not just to liquidate a ton of people, but to also make it seem like the top is in due to the 4-year cycle. And here we can see the halving is each yellow line, and we can see right here, right, look at that. We topped out right there, 2018, 2017. We get that same timeline from the halving. This is, look, the 4-year cycle narrative is only 2 years, 2 cycles old. Okay, it's only 2 cycles. And we can see right here from the 2017 cycle, 2021, the same time length after the halving for Bitcoin, we topped out. Now you get that and you put it here from the previous halving in 2020. And voila, look at that. Look at that. The same exact month. You see that? So, like I said this months back ago too. I said, look, we're gonna have some type of correction to pull back to make it seem to people that follow the Fourier cycle narrative that the top is in, right? But what I believe will happen is we'll eventually get a massive, slowly move up slowly, and then eventually have a massive pump and kind of surprise those people to make it clear that the Fourier cycle is broken and we're in this extended cycle. Okay, so the same way that we had this surprise crash, I believe we're gonna have a surprise pump, massive move to the upside, and that Fourier cycle narrative is gonna be done. I believe this cycle is the cycle where we break that Fourier cycle narrative. Now, the moment where you guys want to be selling is when we get the new narrative, which is the super cycle narrative, probably sometime in 2026. Once you start hearing that, that's when you want to be selling. And I'll be here live streaming with you guys, not every day, but every week for sure, keeping you guys up to date, letting you guys know, am I bullish, am I bearish, and just giving you guys my honest, raw opinion. Nothing here is financial advice. And I just want to thank all of you guys that came on here tonight. You guys are amazing. Appreciate all of you guys. And yeah, you're right, bro. Good job for everything. Prince, thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. But yeah. Shout out to all of you guys here. I'm definitely gonna be live streaming for the monthly close. So I think that's this Sunday night or Saturday night, I think. So the monthly close, I'll be live streaming that because I think it's going to be important for October. So stay tuned for that, and check out my video tomorrow. And if you guys want to get this Trezor Safe 7, look, I'm telling you, the Trezor Safe 7, once it comes out, it's going to be the best crypto wallet. If you have a ton of crypto that you plan on holding long term, check out the Trezor Safe 7. If you pre-order now, you get a free wireless charger. If you use my link, thank you in advance. I'll definitely support the channel. It should be in the description or in that video. But the Trezor Safe 7 is fully open source. 2 element chips, fully open source. Really big user interface screen, touch screen. And just pretty premium built, Gorilla Glass, aluminum edges and everything like that. So I already have a Trezor, and I'm upgrading from my Trezor to this one. And I think it's a great upgrade. So definitely check it out. Yeah. We will be here. Thank you, Prince. Thank you. So yeah, I love you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next live stream. I'll see you guys then. Peace.